The American drug regulator, the FDA, has approved the BioNTech-Pfizer coronavirus vaccine as the US readies itself to introduce mass immunisation. The vaccine was shown to be 95% effective in preventing COVID-19 in a late-stage trial. Healthcare workers and elderly people in long-term care are expected to be the first recipients. The vaccine gives cause for hope amid these struggles with soaring infection rates and COVID fatalities. Now, President Donald Trump announced the decision in a video released late on Friday. He neglected, however, to mention BioNTech, the German company that played a key role in developing the vaccine.
Really good news. Today, our nation has achieved a medical miracle. We have delivered a safe and effective vaccine in just 9 months.
It's a turning point for the country with the highest coronavirus death toll in the world and counting. Clinics are preparing to deliver the BioNTech-Pfizer shot and begin the largest vaccination campaign in US history. Healthcare workers and elderly people in care homes are expected to receive the first doses. But now that the vaccine is on its way, will most Americans take it?
I think it's kind of your civic duty to get vaccinated, and I don't see any issues with doing it as long as it's safe.
It's a way to depopulate the world. That's the agenda behind the vaccines. Sorry, I'm not interested in it. We'll never take it over my dead body.
If that is the first step to kind of let things open up, then I want to take that step to basically go out and have normal times again, normal safe times.
Some states are planning to begin vaccinating as early as Monday, but the shot comes with complex distribution challenges. It has to be shipped and stored at ultra-low temperatures, and countries are competing for limited supplies.
We are dealing with the question how to produce more doses, and this is a scaling up question. And we are in intensive planning procedures with two colleagues from Pfizer, and ask the question: what can we do in Europe? What can be done in the United States? How can we activate earlier sites?
US health officials say they will have enough doses to vaccinate every American who wants to be by the middle of next year. Europe is set to make its own decision on the BioNTech-Pfizer shot later this month, in what could be the beginning of the end of the global pandemic.
Well, joining me now is Dr. Peter Chin-Hong. He's an infectious disease specialist at the University of California, San Francisco. Good to have you with us, Doctor. The FDA was under real pressure from the White House to hurry up and approve emergency use of the BioNTech-Pfizer vaccine. Should we be concerned about overt political influence here?
Well, this is not new, Anthony. During the summer, we were concerned because our current administration was trying to use the vaccine as a carrot in a political year, and many folks in the public were worried that it was being sped up too fast, and actually it backfired. So the fact that the president was rushing, Steve Hahn, the director of the FDA today, was again a step probably in the wrong direction and not very reassuring for Americans who are worried around the influence of politics and vaccines already.
So, Doctor, we have the green light from the FDA. What will a vaccination program look like now, particularly one that aims to inoculate 20 million people by the end of December?
Well, it's going to be very slow, sure. I think it's a beacon of hope for sure and a metaphor of success in science and a way to end the pandemic, but it probably won't have much practical use in the beginning because, again, it's a numbers game. Healthcare workers and nursing home residents will be the first in line, but even that wouldn't be able, there wouldn't be enough vaccines to immunize all of that group. So we're right now in the middle of a surge, and unfortunately, I don't think the vaccine will make much of a dent in that.
Yeah, I guess the obvious counter to the beacon of hope that you talk about of the vaccine is the daily deaths in the US, topping out over 3,000 now. As an infectious disease specialist, how worrying are these numbers?
I'm very, very worried, Anthony. It seems heartbreaking that we have daily records that exceed the 9/11 death tolls every day. And I think, it's very, very difficult to go to work every morning knowing that hospitals are being filled, and most concerningly, our ICUs are being filled. And on the streets, people are disillusioned because they've been fatigued. They've been doing this for months, and their freedoms seem to be taken away with no playgrounds, no outdoor dining. Those are some of the debates that are going on right now.
Yeah, it's easy to get the impression that there are equal measures, perhaps, of excitement and some scepticism around the world when it comes to the vaccine. What's the attitude there among the American public?
Like you opened with, Anthony, I think there's some skepticism, and there was during the summer for sure, around politics speeding up the science. But what I've really tried, and many of my colleagues have tried to think about, is really the bureaucracy being sped up, the red tape being dismantled as the part of Operation Warp Speed. But the Americans are still not fully on board as a community. Mm-hmm. In August, it was 50% acceptance. In November, it was 60%, a little bit lower than the 70% we need for herd immunity.
Dr. Peter Chin Hong, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much.